Welcome at forextrading.com. Today is 5th June. Right now it is 4 a.m. It is 11 minutes after 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and in Europe it is 1 hour after European Stock Exchange opening. So it is 10 o'clock a.m. in Europe, and right now we are looking at Euro dollar and pound dollar daily charts. We will take a look at few different charts, few different time frame to look what's happening. Right now we are sure that we've seen a free fall at those currencies, and I'm not talking about only currencies, but we can see the same or similar action at S&P 500. Of course, the action taken by the sellers are much bigger than S&P 500. That is telling us that the indices, the stocks, were chosen as the second one to put those selling positions on the right side of the market. And it also means that the currencies are probably driven the market, the indices market, to the downside. That means that S&P 500 is driven by the falling down currencies into the downtrend. That's why the move is much smaller than we are looking right now at the currencies. Similar action we've seen also at oil. For example, this is oil daily chart. We've seen free fall coming over here, and right now we are staying at this point where the most probable action we will see in the near future is another fall down, and we've seen all the markets are falling down right now, so it might be telling us that the economic condition of the world market isn't really good right now, and we might be staying in this situation for some time. Right now we are not really seeing any bigger breath besides this one right now at euro dollar chart, and I'm always saying that in this kind of situation, do not wait for some kind of breaths to take over the market and to enter the long position. We must be focused at the short position, and we are waiting for the short occasion to enter the market this or that moment. And right now we are in this specific moment where, for example, pound dollar, this is the right side chart, entered the zone of important support resistance, but we can't see any important strong buyers at this market, so probability is much more higher that market's gonna come down again, that we will see important strong sellers coming in at the market. But we must be cautious because this support resistance is very important. So I'm very curious in what way the market will test this point of this shadow, test this zone, if it's going to be accelerating faster and faster, or it's going to be falling down very slowly, very gently. Then it might be telling us that the market might be slowing down, even though it's coming lower and lower, and it might be going higher in the future. Or if it's going to be accelerating, it might be telling us that we will see another fall down after those 2 or 3 impulses. At euro dollar chart, the situation is a little bit different. We've seen the market passing by important support resistance, and if we squeeze this chart, we see that another support resistance are at these points. I'm talking about 1.2147. This is the support resistance right here, and another one at the lower lower side of the market. So at euro dollar it is different. We might be having some space for the short sellers action, and right now at this point we do not see any very strong specific buyers coming in at the market, so it might be just a bigger breath, which is also natural at the market, that every time after some bigger selling wave we see some kind of breath or some double impulses that might be telling us somebody is taking profit from those big selling actions. That's why those those buying positions occur sometimes, and that's what happened right here, especially at this moment, that we see another sellers coming in. For example, gently right now it is gentle, but why is it happening this way? Maybe look what's happening at the Forex calendar. What kind of important news are coming over today at the market? Well, we got some news at US dollar and Canadian dollar. There is nothing special in Eurozone, and there is a bank holiday in Great Britain. So we are talking about different liquidity of the market because London is closed today. So the market is much less comfortable with making the big choices, big positions, because the big players are off the market probably today, and it might be just a different day for trading the markets because the big players might be waiting for markets to be really liquid in tomorrow morning session. So what I'm trying to say, when the London is closed, it might be not the best time to enter the market, especially at the daily charts, because we might also see some change at the markets. That, for example, tomorrow London will open again, and we will see some important buyers coming over the market. So we will change our understanding because the meaning of the market will be different. So what I was telling at pound dollar, for example, that the way of market coming lower and lower is also very significant. So we are not only interested in markets coming down, but in what way, what kind of price action is at this point, at this time, when the market is crossing or passing by those important zones levels. Now let's take a look at day trading positions. I'm talking about euro dollar 30-minute chart and pound dollar 30-minute charts. It's those positions when we are entering the market for a few hours or half of the day or 1-2 days. And right now it seemed to be very interesting in the market because we are having this kind of flag which is falling down right now, which is one of the winning patterns. And right now the market is not accelerating. It might be connected with lack of liquidity, with lack of big positions, big players, and even though sometimes those positions are very interesting because market might be falling down, especially it is in a big dropping down selling trend right now. The same exactly is happening at pound chart, only the situation might be a little bit less interesting. But looking at the pound daily chart, we see that if the markets will fall down lower and lower with some kind of acceleration price action, which will be nervous, it might be even more interesting than euro dollar chart. Anyway, this kind of positions, daily charts, 4-hour charts, and day trading, typical 30-minute charts positions, we are talking more about in other video analysis and online live trainings, and also we are also doing video online trainings right now. So right now I'm eager to see what will be happening after European stock opening tomorrow. If the market's gonna fall down today and will be continuing this move, there are many possibilities of entering the market in day trading positions right now, and it might be something interesting for those long-term players and medium-term players at 4-hour chart, daily chart. So that will be it for now. Thank you very much. I hope to see you at online live Forex trainings. Thank you very much for listening.